Hello everybody! Since Yellowstone Season 4 has wrapped up back at the beginning of the year, we have been dying to welcome the new season as it's clear nothing will ever be the same again in the show. Unfortunately though, producing high-quality shows such as Yellowstone takes a long time. This means that we have to wait at least a year to welcome the new season, which is a shame. Still, we're here to feed you up with a lot of expectations and predictions regarding the upcoming season. Since our job is to analyze the show in detail by watching it multiple times and following all the hints that the cast and crew provide us with, we believe we have a high chance of foreseeing what will come next. Of course, one of the beauties of Yellowstone is the fact that it manages to shock you in one way or another, regardless of how hard you try to predict the show's plot. So, we see this as a fun, challenging game and invite you to join us in predicting Season 5 of Yellowstone with a bunch of theories that are likely to happen. Season 4 of the show has proved that from now on, Beth is the main character of the show, as her actions are the ones that move the plot while the rest of the characters are trying to keep up with the storm she causes. In Season 4, Beth welcomed Carter to Yellowstone, ruined market equities, caused Summer Higgins to be imprisoned, got married to Rip, and forced Jamie to kill Garrett. Now, as you can see, she has been the main trigger of many essential plot lines of the season, and she will likely continue to preserve that role in Season 5 as well. In Season 4, we watched her struggling with Carter and the fact that she can't have a child. We also saw Carter and John bonding as the former idolizes the latter as the man he wants to be one day. All these combined, we believe Beth will overcome her fear of forming a family and embrace Carter as her son against all odds. Thus, Carter will get a proper education and training in the ranch, as he is likely to be the one who inherits it one day. Of course, there's also Tate as the candidate to inherit the ranch, but we don't think he would want to replace John one day since he is not exactly fond of his grandfather. Season 5 will probably witness all these delicate family relations be established properly and set a solid ground for the future of Yellowstone. Beth's fight against market equities is likely to continue, as we all know Caroline isn't the one to step back anytime soon. There is a high chance that Caroline will target Beth personally and cause her massive sorrow. We know that John promised Beth and Rip a proper wedding. There is a high possibility that attackers funded by market equities raid that wedding and ruin Beth's day. They might even injure Rip fatally, which would have been the ultimate blow. We believe Jamie, who has nothing to lose anymore, might be the one who prepares the setting for such an attack, since he is likely to look for an opportunity to ruin Beth. We believe Beth and Jamie's relationship will take multiple forms in the upcoming season. First, Jamie will have to operate as if he is the slave to Beth, since she has major leverage against him. But then, when things become too much for him, Jamie will probably do his best to take his revenge in the most brutal way possible. If he becomes unsuccessful in it, we're afraid he might harm himself, since his mental health cannot handle all the things he has been through. As far as Summer Higgins goes, we believe she will continue to be an obstacle in Beth and John's relationship. There is a high chance that John becomes even more fond of her and thus resents Beth even more for treating her like a garbage bag. So, even though we don't think Beth and John will see eye to eye anytime soon, we believe the two will have a lot of disagreements and arguments in the future. Another possible incident we foresee in Yellowstone Season 5 is John's ultimate winning in the governorship race. We don't think it will be an easy race for him per se, but we also don't think that there is a chance for him to lose. There are two possibilities. Either Jamie will be forced to support John in his race and ensure John's victory, or John will transfer his candidacy to Jamie as compensation for losing his father, and then will use him as a tool that he can direct anytime for anything. Either way, Duttons will be the governor of Montana, which will make a lot of people very angry. We know from 1883 that the Native American tribe leader had a prophecy claiming that his descendants will retake the Yellowstone land back within 7 generations. We believe Season 5 of Yellowstone will gradually provide a basis for this ultimate loss of the land, since the governorship position will bring more curses than good to the family. There is also the issue of Casey, which is a complete ambiguity as of now. We believe Casey is destined for great things, but we don't think his destiny has any place for Monica. Thus, we predict divorce for the couple in Season 5, which will be a hurtful one that will completely change their life. We'd also believe that Casey will follow his path, rather than being a part of the collective path of the Duttons family legacy. Overall, we believe Season 4 has set up a lot of exciting events for the upcoming season, and thus, Season 5 will be an absolute epic adventure that we cannot wait to watch. What do you think about our predictions? Do you think Duttons will lose Yellowstone? Who will be the winner in the fight between Jamie and Beth? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.